Hey, what's up, guys? It's the TheMediaMarauder again, and we got my PC collection album number 2. This is 1984 through 1985, so we have just one album full of 84s and 85s. These are probably our two sets we have the most of. As you know, we try to collect every set from 1952 to 1995. So there's pretty good, I think Mike Heath charges like $15 an autograph. I try to pick those up on eBay when I can because you can get them for a few bucks. And like I said, we got a lot of here to show you, so hopefully you're enjoying this content. There's Carney Lansford. I don't believe he signs his mail. Davey Lopes. Like I said, we got some pretty tough ones. I don't have a, I'm going to have to get a, I think Rob Piccolo's in that set. I need to get one of those if I don't have one. There's a nice Bob Boone. See, there's Rob Piccolo, the traded card. He's deceased. I try to pick up his cards when I can. Some of these, there's some on the back. Those are some of my newest returns. I got that Rod Carew, I think in a team, like a team lot or something I bought. So I was glad to get that. Vern Rule's also deceased, so I have to buy up his cards when I can. Dave Smith is also deceased, so those I have to buy. Can't remember off the top of my head how many cards we have here. There's one on the back. I was running out of pages, so I had to put stuff on the back. It starts getting pricey with these pages when you start, getting so many cards. Yeah, there's Rob Piccolo, so I do have both of them. The traded and the regular one. Ken Obergfeld's like $12 a piece through the mail. Bob Watson's deceased. Phil Necro, I was glad to get that one. That was a tough one. David Green died last year, or actually this year, I mean. He was always a good signer. Oops, there's some on the back I keep missing. Mel Hall, I think Mel Hall's in prison right now, I think. Jay Johnstone, he's deceased. I said there's Dusty Baker. Tim Raines, that's a nice one. As you can tell, I've probably bought a lot of these too because some of these guys don't TTM. I did get Andre Dawson through the mail. I got Bill Verdon before he died through the mail. Yep. Charlie Lee is also deceased, so he's one I have to pick up on eBay. I'm always scouring eBay for deceased players. Because like I said, when you put together every set, you need every one of their cards, so it gets kind of pricey after a while. So Gorman Thomas, he's like $5 through the mail. It's pretty cool when you put them in the team order here, and you get to see who you have on what teams and stuff. This is the way I like to display mine. There's Dave Kingman. I believe he's $5 a card. Surely I have. There's Danny Heap. I don't think he does his mail. I ended up buying that on eBay. think Ken Singleton's $5 through the mail. Mike Flanagan's deceased. Mike Bodeker's $5 through the mail. Just got that Jamie Nelson back the other day. I think Joe's deceased now. Dave Parker, I got that through the mail. I think he's $20 a piece now. Jim Bibby's deceased. There's Dick Williams, he's a Hall of Famer. I think he's deceased. I got the Steve Garvey through the mail. I think he was $5 when I got him. I'm not sure if he raised his price or not. Actually, I think this guy here just died. Johnny Wuckenfuss. I think Willie Wilson is $5 a piece in the mail. I think UL Washington was $3. I think Dennis Leonard was 4 for $10 or something. Larry Gura. I think Amos Otis was $5 through the mail. Larry Bittner's deceased. I think he died this year. Mickey Rivers, I think, is charging $15 through the mail now. That's why I picked it up off eBay for a few bucks. There's Bucky Dent. That's a nice one. Gotta find a... Wish there was a better way so we wouldn't get this, the light and the glare off the pages. There's Buddy Bell. Frank Pastore's deceased. Or Frank Pastore. Jeff Russell was doing like charging, but I got him for free a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago or something. Wade Boggs is $10 an autograph. I got 2 of those. I think Billy Gardner, he was charging $5 a piece. Frank Vile was $5. Kent Herbeck was $5. There's one on the back here. Gary Gaetti, he was a good one. Juan Berenger, I think he was charging $3 a piece. Sparky, I believe I got that on eBay. I think Mike Squires is $5 in the mail. Lazinski's $5 in the mail. I think Vance Law's $5 in the mail now. I think Julio Cruz might have died this year. I'm not sure. I watched one of those memoriams the other night. I think it was like Greats of the Game channel. And they do a real nice video every year of the deceased players. Dave Stegman. Kevin Hickey's deceased. I think Greg Walker might be $5 through the mail. I think Bob Shirley raised his price to $5. Ron Guidry is like, I think 1 for free and additional is like $5 maybe. Rick Cerrone only signs 1 at a time. Goose Gossage, I believe I got him for $5 last time. I'm not sure. John Monefusco, I've always liked him. The Count. Here's another Guidry. Hey, there's one we finished. Hammaker and Rick Honeycutt. Honeycutt was charging, then I saw some people were getting them for free, so I'm not sure. Here's another one I finished. Bill Madlock and Wade Boggs. That's a nice one. I bought the Madlock already signed, and I sent it to Wade. I like these Drake Cookies cards. Here's the 85 set. I think this is the one I have the most of. I ended up buying like a partial set off a guy. I don't know how many it had. Maybe 150 cards or something like that. And now I have almost, I think it's like in the high 400s. Almost 500 or something. That's a lot. Dave Collins, always liked him when he was on the Big Red machine. Or the Reds he was on. Bob Boone. Some more here on the back. I think Rupert Jones charges like 10 in the mail. I've been buying some of his on eBay because I don't want to pay 10 in the mail. There's another Vern Rule. So I'm trying to keep this camera as steady as possible. Hopefully it's okay for you guys. I can't come up with a good way of showing these off because if I just do the stationary camera, you can't see all the cards. Raleigh fingers, or the lighting's so bad, you know, like I have to move it to see the lighting. There's a nice Paul Molitor. I believe I got that on eBay because Molitor's price is pretty outrageous. I think I paid like 10 for that. I think he wants 15 or 20 or 30 for a graph. I don't know. Don't know if that's one of the ghost sign Suttons or not. I heard he was ghost signing. Another Oberkfell. It's Johnny Serena's favorite player. Ted Simmons. That's one I don't get very often. He's a Hall of Famer, one of my favorite players. I'm glad I got it. There's Ryan Sandberg. I think that came in the collection. Wow, somebody's squealing tires out there. My office is in a downtown, like, office area. I don't know why there's so much noise here at night. There's Ron Say. I think Jim Fry is deceased. Hey, if you guys have some of these cards that I don't have, get a hold of me and we'll do some trading or something. There's a nice Bruce Sutter. He just passed away. Fernando Valenzuela. If you guys have ever tried to buy him on eBay, it's outrageous. His cards are really high for some reason. I hate that I can't get the lighting right. Tim Wallach, always liked him as a player. Just got that Terrell Thomas the other day on eBay. Charlie Lee is also deceased, so I always try to look for his cards for the sets I need. Jeff Reardon, I think, is $5 in the mail. Bill Gullickson, I think he's like $3 or $5 in the mail. Nice Dusty Baker. Got some here on the back. Mark Davis. I don't think he does his mail. I just got that on a lot the other day. Joe Carter's $5 through the mail. George Vukovic. Brett Butler, I always liked him. He was a good player. Got a bunch of Mets here on the back. Mookie Wilson, he's kind of a tough autograph. Keith Hernandez, he's through Pass Pros, I think, for like $18 or something. Danny Heap. There's a nice Dwight Gooden rookie. There's a Dwight Gooden rookie record breaker. I think Dave Johnson's 5 in the mail. I think Foster's like 8 in the mail. Gorman Thomas. Dave Henderson, he's deceased. I think Milborn's 5 in the mail. I said, I hate that lighting is so bad. Gets so much glare. I always liked Dalvin Davis. He was a good home run hitter. Denny Martinez. Tom Underwood is also deceased. I always look for his cards. I think Lee Lacy wants like $20 in the mail or something. So I always try to buy his cards on eBay. I'm not giving him $20 for an autograph. Chuck Tanner, I always liked him. He was one of my favorite managers. Bill Ullman, Kent DeCalvey, Johnny Ray. Jose De Leon. Hopefully with this video we'll go on there. It's after 15 minutes. Garvey and Dick Williams. But like I said, there's Goose, Greg Nettles, Greg Booker's deceased. I got this on eBay in like a team lot or something. That's sweet. I think I paid like $20 for like 20 cards or something. Something outrageous like that. I couldn't believe I got it that cheap. And like I said, it actually looks real. Another Frank Pastor. John Franco rookie. There's Alan Isley. Tom Hume. Always liked him. Frank White. I think Frank White does his mail, but it takes like a year or two. Joe Beckwith is deceased. There's a nice Brett Saberhagen rookie autographed. Pat Sheridan and Don Slott. Hal McRae, I think he charges through the mail. There's Mike Gubiza, everybody has him. There's Ralph Hawk. Gedman, there's Jim Rice. I think he's 20 through the mail now. I think I got that when he was 10. There's Wade Boggs, he's 10 in the mail. Almost everybody that I see that puts sets together always needs this John Henry Johnson guy. I don't know why. He must not have been around long or didn't sign much or something. But every time I see John Henry Johnson card, I buy it. Just because, you know, I just see his other cards going crazy. So if I get him cheap, I'm going to buy him. So he must be a difficult autograph. Yeah, some of those guys are just in the league for like a year or two. Then they disappear and they don't do their mail and stuff. You never see them out. Yeah, they're kind of hard to get, some of those guys. There's Larry Parrish. I always liked him. He was good. Dave Stewart. I don't even remember him playing for the Rangers. Toby Hara. Darrell Evans. Howard Johnson. Like I said, hopefully you guys are enjoying this. I like to do this to document like my growth every year. And I also like to do this because, you know, people will always ask me, well, what cards do you need? I don't like to send you blind trades because I don't know what you need. Well, they can watch these videos and have a good idea what I have anyway. And this also helps me, then I can go back and see what I have. And then I can say, well, back in my day, I had all these autographs. There's nice Harold Baines. Not sure if he's signing through the mail anymore or not. He was kind of sketchy sometimes. Daryl Boston. Greg Lazinski. Don Baylor, he's deceased. Dennis Rasmussen. Jay Howe. Whole back page of Yankees here. There's the Count, John Montefusco. Eddie Whitson. I think he's a pretty tough autograph sometimes. Ron Guidry. Another Bob Shirley. Here's some Team USA stuff. I'm sure the McGuire is going to be really hard to get. But I think I have 10 or 11 of these USA guys. There's Shane Mack and John Marzano. Don August, Gary Green. Got some of these #1 picks. Harold Baines. This is signed by both Mike and Dave, the father-son card. Now, I got some cool ones here. I There's Steve Trout. But this one, oh, okay, this is signed by Terry Kennedy. I thought I had one. Yeah, we'll see that in a minute, maybe. And this is signed by both Skinners. This is signed by Bob Boone. This is signed by both Schofields. I need to get Vance to sign that. Boy Smalley. I think here in the back I have, yeah, here we go. We got Terry Kennedy's dad signed on that one. So I saw some people getting them through the mail. I don't know if I'm going to chance sending that or not. I don't know. I like these two. These are nice. Well, no, I got one signed by Vance. So I have the combo, but they're on two different cards. So, all right, guys. Man, that took 20 minutes. Hopefully you enjoyed that. Like I said, this is my 84 and 85 set. I've been working really hard on these two sets. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, please subscribe. Please let me know what you're working on, what set you work on. And till next time, peace.